And even as the rescue operations continue on war footing with more than 500 people missing in the landslides in Wayanad, it's all-out politics that has surfaced with the Kerala Chief Minister who's pinned the blame on the central government. In fact, note this, after Amit Shah in the Lok Sabha said that there was a warning that was sounded. In fact, it was a warning that was issued 7 days prior to the landslides in Wayanad, something which the centre says was ignored and not paid heed to by the Kerala government. And now it's Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan who says that they did not receive any such warning from the central government. Let's go across to Ashwin, who's been reporting aggressively from the location where the rescue operations have been on for over 48 hours now. Ashwin, talking about the politics here, talk to us about what the Kerala government is saying when it comes to that statement that came in from the Home Minister Amit Shah in the Lok Sabha yesterday.
Well, Chief Minister has rebuked Amit Shah and in his press conference last evening, and he has stated that the central government, the union government, has not given any kind of alert that has been claimed to do so. And he has said only after the incident happened there was a red alert that was given. In fact, there has been a complete blame game, saying several things that even the water authority, the central water authority, was also not informed. There was no kind of information prior to given, and he has stated whatever Home Minister Amit Shah has stated, it is wrong, is what he has said. Right now, I am at the camp, and from morning I've been speaking to hundreds of people, trying to get the voice of what has happened, and I've been able to speak to at least 50 people, but many of them have refused to come and speak on camera. And right now in this campsite, there are hundreds of people who have been right now here. They are placed here, and all the necessary requirements are being met over here. And I've heard stories which are really tough to bear. I've heard story of a father who is waiting for a body of a 3-year-old. I just spoke to Najib, who has lost his newborn daughter, who was just 16 days old, and he is inconsolable. It has been a tough experience listening to the people on the ground. There are people who have lost up to 13 family members, like Shamir that you had just played. There was some person called Mahesh who lost 5 of his family members. Similarly, in this campsite, it is filled with the stories of sadness, of desperation, of shock and remorse, and yet they are being provided with everything. At the moment, 291. That's the official number that the district authorities are giving. 291 are confirmed to have died because of the landslide over here, and also there are 240 plus are still missing. In fact, the Bailey Bridge work is almost complete, because of which the rescue operation can move into other direction as well. But certainly the situation on the ground is still has not recuperated from the shock. Lots of people like these are here. There are remorseful cries. Many of them have shared their experience. They did not want to come in front of the camera, but all of them did share some of the experiences, and it has been dreadful to say the least. But what we can say, that at the same time there is a lot of volunteers that has come forward. 1,067 is the official number that the volunteers have been told, that 1,067 volunteers are working for the rescue and other efforts that have been put in. And as and more today, it is expected that more bodies will be able to be fished out from these rubbles and from under the stones as well.
Ashwin, thank you for the moment. But as we speak, there are questions being raised as to why were the recommendations that were made in the 2011 panel report were not implemented by the Kerala government.